I'm Nick Pregnance with Calibrated Power. Today I'm excited to talk to you about our HX35 Stealth 64 for 1994 to 2002 Cummins powered Rams. This is a direct bolt-in replacement for OEM turbochargers capable of supporting 500 plus rear wheel horsepower reliably. It offers quick spool up, ability to control exhaust gas temperatures, and resistance to surge under high load. Here at Calibrated Power Solutions, we really love factory appearing drop-in replacement turbochargers because they install easily, they seal up, and they work. You guys who are using these trucks with mild bolt-ons know that they have a tendency to run hot when you push them hard with higher power. So if you have upgraded injectors, maybe a comp box, maybe a little bit of pump work done, whatever it is, right? You're looking for that extra boost to keep the truck clean and to keep it cool under high load. That's why we start with the compressor side. The HX35 from the factory runs a 53mm compressor. It's small. It works fine for spool up and fine for that 200 or 165 or whatever your truck's rated for. For those lower power levels, the turbocharger works well and it spools up quickly. But once you start pushing that turbocharger past 30 psi, you start to run into limitations of the system. And when you see those limitations, first they show up as heat. So the truck starts to run high exhaust gas temperatures because the air coming through the intercooling system is pushed through inefficiently. It's beyond the compressor range of the factory turbocharger. That's where we come in with the Stealth compressor. So this is a 63mm compressor compared to the stock 53mm compressor. And what that does is allow the wheel to spin slower and to operate more efficiently at those higher load levels. So when you're towing at 300, 350 horsepower, you're not working the turbocharger beyond its efficiency range. It's in its sweet spot. It's happy. So it's not out of breath, wheezing. You know, when you're working the truck hard, you don't want it to be having trouble breathing. Just like you running, you need to be able to breathe. You need to be able to get the oxygen into the engine, into the lungs, cool. All right, and that's what this upgraded compressor is all about. Next, we seal up the compressor. So when you run those higher boost levels, you're no longer running the risk of losing boost. Boost leaks are one of the #1 causes of turbocharger failures and of reliability issues, especially on these older trucks. Anytime we see an opportunity to eliminate a potential boost leak in the future, we seize it. That means an O-ringed cover and a boost-tested, solid, sealed setup that comes out the door to you. Running from the compressor cover, we go to the wastegate. Each wastegate is set by us before it leaves the facility. The set point is 35 psi. You may see a little bit of creep past that, but the turbocharger will work efficiently between 35 and 40 psi at sea level. So we showed you the upgrades we did on the compressor side. Let's take it to the exhaust side. For the exhaust, we use a 12 centimeter twin scroll exhaust housing, and it's wastegated. From there, we machine the exhaust housing to accept our larger turbine wheel. Now this is huge. Part of allowing the engine to run lower exhaust gas temperatures is creating less drive pressure under high load. The only way to do that is to run larger turbine wheels or larger exhaust housings. Now the factory turbine wheel on this turbocharger is a 58 by 64. We step it up to a 67 by 75. Now that's a big jump. And in order to do that, we need to machine out the exhaust housing to allow that wheel to fit. When you receive this turbocharger, it'll come with fresh gaskets. It'll also come with a 2-bolt adapter for your downpipe. So 5-bolt to the exit, 2 bolts back to your factory exhaust, and we even include the studs and the bolts because most likely you'll break them off in the install. If you're looking for a turbocharger for your second gen that you can install in just a couple of hours, it's going to be an awesome balance between spool up, drivability, and EGT control while towing, with a nice icing on the cake for that high 500 horsepower performance level, the Stealth HX35 is the ticket for you. I'm Nick Pregnance, Calibrated Power Solutions. Give us a call at 815-568-7920.